Hello and welcome to today's flow. Find yourself in comfortable seated cross-leg posture. Maybe you're sitting on the block to bring your hips up a little bit, make it a little bit more comfortable. Place your palms on your knees, facing up, and close your eyes. Back straight, shoulders relaxed. Start to bring awareness to your breath. Take a few conscious deep breaths, feeling the inhale in your belly, in your chest and in your ribs, and then fully exhaling out through your nose. Noticing how it feels in your lungs, expanding rib cage, and then exhaling everything out. Imagine a bright light, positive light, whether it's white or maybe golden, filling your body with every inhale, grabbing everything that no longer serves you, the frustrations, the irritations, and then with an exhale, taking it all out so that your body feels lighter, your mind feels lighter, getting rid of everything that no longer serves you with every exhale. And breathing in that warmth, that brightness, that light. Feeling it spread in your body. Last one. Bringing your palms together for the front of your heart center. To open the practice, we chant 3 times Om, feeling the vibrations from your lower tummy, rising through your chest and then top of your head. With every Om, take a deep inhale. Rubbing your palms, generate the heat, and then gently massage your eyes, massage your face. And when you're ready, opening the eyes. Once again, welcome. Go ahead and find yourself in a tabletop posture. So stacking your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees, index and fingers straight in front of you, fingers spread out. As you inhale, arching the back, looking up, cat-cows. And then exhale, rounding the back. Bringing chin to chest. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Really pull your shoulder blades apart here. Press into the floor. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Few more. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, arch. Go stay here a moment. And then exhale, round. Coming to neutral spine. From here, lifting your right leg straight out, keeping that knee straight. Hips squared. And then start to pivot that right leg to the side, placing it on the floor. Make sure your left knee is at 90 degrees. And then we're going to send the hips nice and low, send them back, and then Peel your toes up, flex the foot, and then hips up, foot down. Once again, hips down, foot up, feeling that hamstring here, and then hips up. Few more like these. Hips down, flexing the foot, and inhale, come up. Last one, hips down, foot up. Maybe walk your hands forward a little bit more for that extra stretch. At the same time, imagine you're rotating your knee to face the back of the room, feeling that stretch in your hamstring, in your inner thigh. And then inhale, come up, walk your hands back. Now walk your hands towards your foot. Use a block maybe here if needed to prop yourself up a little bit. And then opening your chest, lifting the left arm, stacking your shoulders together, reaching towards the right side of the room here. And then exhale, release the left hand, walk towards the left side, opening your right hand, stretching towards the right side of the room. Now engaging your obliques here, see if you can lift that left hand and bring your torso up. Hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, open the chest, stretching the shoulders, looking at the ceiling, pressing those hips forward and shoulders back, gentle back bend here, engaging the glutes as well. And then see if you can release the left hand on your left heel. Right arm comes over your head into a half camel here, modified camel. You're trying to reach something behind you with your right arm. And then as you exhale, release, bring it all forward, hands in front of you. Now pick that right leg up and swing it over and behind you and then over the left knee. Both knees bend, sink the hips nice and low. Inhale, come up. Unravel your legs into a tabletop. And now we go other side. I'll turn this way. Left leg reaches out straight and then swing it slowly towards the left side, placing it on your left side. Now from here, hips sink low and back, and your left foot peels off. And then hips up, foot down. Keep going. Hips low, foot flexed. And bring it forward. And then back. And then forward. And then back. And then forward. And on the last one, we're going to stay here. Maybe walking your hands forward. At the same time, try to rotate that left foot, left knee out towards the back of the room. From here, inhale, come up, walk your hands back under your shoulders and then walk towards the left leg. Opening towards the right side. Looking at the ceiling, feeling the stretch in your right side of the body. As you exhale, right hand comes down, walk towards the right side, right hand in line with right knee and then opening that left arm up, reaching something on the right side of the room, pressing the hips forward. And then see if you can engage those obliques and bring your torso up. Hands behind you, interlacing the fingers. Stretching your shoulders. Opening the heart here, your chest. Look at the ceiling. Elbows straight if you can. And then on an exhale, see if you can release your right arm on that right heel. And then left arm swings up and over your head into a modified camel. Engaging the glutes here. The hips are pressing forward whilst you're trying to reach something behind you. Exhale, release. Hands in front of you. Pick up that left foot and swing it over your right knee. And then send your hips nice and low. And then come up into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, send the hips back, and then up into a down dog. Pedal it out here, bend one knee, then the other, maybe both knees, exaggerate that bend. Bring your belly on your thighs here. Press through your fingers. Keeping that spine long. And then start playing around by placing your heels down, one at a time, then maybe both. As you exhale, straighten your right knee whilst bending the left fully. Feeling that stretch in your right calf, your right hamstring. Staying here. Then changing the side, bending the right knee, left knee straight. And then coming back through neutral, look between your palms and walk yourself to the top of the mat, keeping the hands on the floor as much as you can. And then roll yourself up to standing. I'm going to move into our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A. Come, inhale, reach your palms up. Look at the thumbs. Dve, exhale, Uttanasana, all the way down. Trini, inhale, halfway lift, back straight. Chatvari, exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here, 5 breaths. Looking at your navel, pressing the palms into your mat. Keeping the spine long. Sapta, inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front, halfway lift. Ashtu, exhale, all the way down. Nava, inhale, reach your hands up, join your palms. Exhale, Samastiti, round 2. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale, Uttanasana. Trini, inhale, halfway lift, back straight. Chatvari, exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Bend the knees if you need to. Focus on bringing your belly closer to your thighs, pressing your hands into the mat. Sapta, inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front, halfway lift. Ashtu, exhale, all the way down. Nava, inhale, reach up, join your palms, look at your thumbs. And exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose. Arms high, hips low. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps front, warrior one. Front knee 90 degrees, back foot straight. Arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, arms down. Step right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps front, warrior one. Other side. Exhale, hands down, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in here. 5 breaths. Inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front. Halfway lift, back straight. Exhale all the way down. Inhale through chair pose. And exhale, Samastiti. You should feel nice and warmed up for our flow. Inhale, reach up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, lower yourself down, nice and slow, elbows close to your body. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps front into warrior one. Back heel grounds. Back foot 45 degrees. Front knee 90 degrees. You're looking at your thumbs, breathing here. As you exhale, release the hands, interlace the fingers behind your back. Straighten those elbows first. Open that chest, and then straighten the front knee. And then come all the way down into a pyramid with your hands interlaced behind you. Trying to keep that back straight here. Arms coming up. You're balancing here as well. Trying to square those hips out. Pressing the right heel back. Right hip back, sorry. And left hip forward. As you exhale, releasing the hands, framing the foot. Now pivot your back heel so that your whole foot is the same direction as your front foot, facing forward. Maybe step it forward a little bit so that your heel is fully on the floor. Use blocks if needed to come up a little bit higher here. I'm going to stay in that pyramid. Just a few more breaths. It's quite intense. Your right leg might be shaking. Mine is. Now, releasing the hands off the floor, placing them over on your hips, and then inhale, bring your torso up. Really nice. Now, from here, bending that right knee ever so slightly, shifting your weight forward, coming into warrior three. So lifting your left foot off the floor. Keep those hands on your hips. Find your focus point where you're looking. Back foot is flexed. Hips squared. Your body is in T-shape. One straight line from your heel to the crown of your head. When you feel balanced, hands in prayer. And then exhale, release the hands, release the foot into a forward fold. Bend one knee, then the other. Sort of walk it out in place. And then roll yourself up into standing for the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, back straight. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, nice and slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Now left foot steps front into warrior one. Other side. Back foot is 45 degrees. Back knee straight. Front knee 90 degrees. Feeling that stretch in your right quad, right hip flexor. As you exhale, release the hands, interlace your fingers behind your back. Open the shoulders and the chest. Then straighten that left knee. And as you exhale, come all the way down into pyramid. Arms reaching up. Hips are trying to square. You're looking at your big toe. Breathing into that hamstring. As you exhale, releasing the hands, framing your foot. Now pivoting your back heel and stepping it ever so slightly forward so both heels are on the floor. Squaring out the hips. Trying to keep that back straight, so maybe use blocks to prop yourself up. I'm gonna stay in this pyramid. Breathe into that left hamstring. Allow it to stretch, to release. On your next inhale, bring your hands on your hips and then come up. Now shifting your weight forward, so bending your left knee ever so slightly, shifting your weight all the way forward, coming into warrior three, lifting that right leg, flexed hips both facing the floor, squared, bodies in T-shape, engaging that right glute to lift that right leg, finding focus point, and then bringing your hands in prayer. If you fall out, just come straight back with your breath. Last breath here. And then exhale, hands down, foot down. Walk it out in place. Really nice. Inhale, roll up. Now step into a wide stance. Make it as wide as you can. Heels slightly out, toes slightly in. Hands on your hips. Inhale, back straight. Exhale, come all the way down. Keep the hands on your hips as much as you can. And when you can't, then release them on the floor. Now shift your weight from your heel to the tip of your toes as much as you can. Maybe your hands come in line with your feet. And then every exhale, see if you can bend the elbows and push yourself forward a little bit more. Remembering to breathe into those hamstrings. Once again, allowing them to release, to create that space. Inhale, straighten your elbows, place your hands on your hips again. Stay here for that active stretch. And then inhale, keeping the back straight. Come up. Gentle smile, and then step it to the top of your mat. From here, take a wider stance, as wide as your mat. Hands in prayer, and sink your hips all the way down into a malasana. Now here you can either have a block to sit on or something under your heels to bring your heels a little bit higher. Elbows pushing into your knees, opening the hips here. Back straight here. Try not to collapse too much. This is a lot for your hips and your ankles to really utilize. If you have any props to sort of make it a little bit easier for you. If your heels are sort of here, it's a lot of strain, so really grab a book or something to raise them up and then relax so you can fully sink into it. Now release your left hand in front of your left foot and raise your right arm, twisting towards that right knee. And then if you want to go one step deeper, maybe you're gonna bind. So right arm reaches behind your back and the left arm wraps around that left leg here, binding here. Only if it feels right. Don't push your body too much. Allow it to tell you when it's ready. Inhale, release the bind. Come through the middle. And then we're going to go other side. Right hand in front of right foot. Left hand reaches towards the ceiling, towards that left leg. And then if you want to take one step further, left hand reaches behind you. And then right arm wraps the right leg. Try and bind here. Now you may find that one side feels very different to the other side, like it is for me. That's normal. Stay where you are. And then inhale, unravel, and come into seated. Legs in front of you in Dandasana. Shake the legs out a little bit. Maybe point and flex your ankles, your toes a little bit, just to release that ankle that was quite intense. And then reach your hands up, back straight. I'm gonna come laying down, but engaging your core, I'm gonna roll down, one vertebra at a time. So really start by engaging the core, bringing those ribs in together, rounding the back. As you exhale, lower back comes first, then middle back, and then shoulders. Really nice. From here, bring your knees in. And then see if you can come into a happy baby, grabbing your toes, opening your knees, your hips, maybe rocking side to side. See if you can straighten that your left knee, and then bring it down to the floor a bit more. Giving it that one final stretch and then release, and then other side. Right knee, and then stretch it all the way down. Ending it now. And we're going to come laying down into Savasana, our final posture. Legs straight, relaxed. Allow your hips to open up, for your feet to drop to the sides. Your hands are by your sides, palms facing up, eyes closed. Start by taking a few conscious breaths here. And then with every exhalation, noticing the part of your body that's straining, that's tense, and then consciously relaxing it. Starting with your forehead, your eyelids, your eyebrows, your jaw, your neck, noticing the weight of your body on the mat and allowing yourself to fully melt into the floor. You are welcome to stay in Shavasana for longer once the video finishes, if you feel like that's what your body needs today. Start taking deeper breaths. Bring your awareness to your breathing once again. Introduce some gentle movements to your toes, your fingers. Bring your feet together. Reach your hands over your head. Full body stretch. As you exhale, hug your knees in. Bring your forehead to knees. Keeping the eyes closed, roll onto your right side. And with support of your left hand, come into a seated cross-leg posture. Like where we started. Back straight, shoulders relaxed, palms on your knees facing up. Taking a few breaths here. Noticing if it's uncomfortable to sit in silence. You might want to move, you might want to fidget. Your mind might be already on the next 5 things that you planned for today. But allow yourself to just sit here, a couple more breaths, calming your nervous system down, reassuring that you will get to it. But right now, this is where you are. Embracing the stillness. And then to close the practice, bring your palms in prayer in front of your heart center. We chant 1 time Om and 3 times Shanti, meaning peace. Take a deep inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, gently bow your head down. Inhale, come up, rub your palms. Generate the heat, and then gently massage your eyes, massage your face, give yourself a big hug. And then when you're ready, flutter those eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it and have a good rest of your day.